Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the fourth match with Restore Balance. This looks pretty bad. That's a lot of lands, but we do have all the colors to Cascade. I think we can keep it, actually, even though it's way too many lands, but having Cascade colors is pretty good. We can do it on turn 3, so I think this is fine. We're going to keep this. Most of these lands are going to be eaten by Greater Gargadon, and just look at these lands. Aren't they nice? Isn't it nice to have lands that, actually have their art loaded? That sure is nice. I actually checked the full arts before recording this. Nope, still broken. Don't know why. They just don't load. We're going to play a mountain. We're going to suspend Greater Gargadon, and we're going to pass the turn. Gilt-Leaf Palace. Ooh, we're going to be playing Elves. Isn't that fancy? Lane War Elves. Yep, that's fine. So this is interesting because Restore Balance is going to be brutal against this deck because they're trying to go super wide. And we're going to be really punishing them for doing that. So, yeah, this doesn't seem too bad. We'll get a border post in play. We drew a Lingering Souls, by the way, so it's not bad. And we are going to pass the turn. Opponent plays another Gilt-Leaf Palace, reveals Archdruid. Yeah, it's pretty good, except Restore Balance it's going to work pretty well for us. Gargadon ticks down. We draw another border post. So I think we just get a border post in play for now. And then next turn, because the longer we wait to restore balance, the wider they're going to go. They're going to keep putting more and more creatures into play, and that's just going to make restore balance that much better. Opponent attacks for 2. That is fine. We go to 18, and opponent passes. Gargadon's going to tick down. We draw another Cascade spell. So let's get a land in play. Let's tap these. Let's sacrifice the lands. Sacrifice the land. And play Ardent Plea. So they're going to have to sacrifice both their creatures, both their lands, and they're going to have to discard a card. Whoa, what are they doing? What are you doing? They add 4? Sure. Interesting. So they sacrifice everything, and they're going to have to discard 1. Ardent Plea is going to come into play, and we have that Gargadon ticking down now. That's going to be our win condition. Oh, Collected Company. Oh, that's really good. That is really good. Floated 4 mana for Collected Company. Gets Archdruid. And, oh man. Shaman of the Pack. Yikes. So we go to 16 and they've got 6 power on the board? Dang. That was really good. Really good. Dwayne's Elite. Yeah, man. Collected Company. There's just a lot of ways around Restore Balance. It's not like a completely unfair deck. Collected Company, that works pretty well. Nice. Opponent attacks for 4, we go to 12. Gargadon ticks down to 4. There's a Restore Balance, which we don't want to see. We don't have any more basic islands in the deck, so that's a problem. We can't get one of those for Ardent Plea, so we need a blue border post, or any of our other Cascade spells. So I think we just, let's get Lingering Souls into play to stall, because we just need to stall until we can hit another board wipe. So that's going to be able to block for a couple turns. We're still going to take at least 4 per turn though, at a minimum. Opponent plays Sylvan Messenger. Reveal the top 4. Yeah, okay. Sure. Opponent attacks with everything. I said I'd take 4 per turn, but that's not true because they're not going to attack with the Archdruid and risk it dying. But we'll block both of these. Go to the combat damage step and sacrifice them to the Gargadon. So that's going to tick down to 2. It's getting kind of dangerous to do this, actually. We don't actually want it to come into play until we restore balance. Heritage Druid, yep. Taps for Sylvan Messenger, okay. Yep, more elves. So many elves, man. Well, we're pretty much dead. Unless we draw that. Okay, well, we're gonna go straight into that, that's for sure. We can't sacrifice the land because we don't want Gargadon coming into play now, but that's fine. All of their elves are gone, that's all that matters. Elves dead, no more elves, they've got 1 land. Now we will sacrifice our land. Go to combat, attack for 9, get the Exalted trigger. So opponent is dead next turn if they don't have a creature. They're playing elves, so they probably have a creature. Man, that was a lucky top deck for sure. Elvish Visionary, that's really good because they can chump and it lets them dig for more elves, and they have a second land too. Ooh, there we go. Nice, nice. So we have the right colors to Ardent Plea, so that's fantastic. We'll go to combat, we'll attack for 10. They have to block it. Let's just bring in 2 spirit tokens. That's going to be better, actually. Because restore balance, it's okay. If they completely rebuild, that's going to be really important with the ardent plea. But this will help us get over the elves and possibly kill them. Yeah, if they rebuild, like if they start going super wide again, then definitely we'll restore balance. But for now, there's another ardent plea. Well, we can cascade into restore balance aplenty. Let's get, what color don't we have? I guess we just get a swamp. That's fine. We will bounce the swamp, get a border post in play, go to combat and attack with everything. So they have to block the Gargadon for sure, and they're going to take 2 no matter what. So they go to 5 and we pass. There's still a danger that they can rebuild, but these lingering souls tokens might clean up the game. Opponent attacks for 2. We go to 10. And we will pass. Our opponent passes, we draw a border post. We will get that in play. So now we can cast a Metalwork Colossus for free if we draw one. Go to combat and attack with everything again. That's fine. Opponent has to block the Gargadon. They're gonna take 2, go to 3. So that's not terrible. Collected company again. That is terrible for me. Yikes. That's not... I mean, if they get like 2 Archdruids or 2 like Lords of any kind. There's 1. And a Dwinnen's Elite. That's also pretty good. What is this now? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If we don't, we gotta have to ardent plea. It's only gonna kill 1 creature, but we have to. So we will do that. Play ardent plea, cascade, hit restore balance. They only have to sacrifice 1 creature, but that's enough to let us survive. They do have to sacrifice all of their lands. We have to discard. We're gonna keep ardent plea, of course. So now they can attack for 8, bring us down to 2, but then they're dead. Alright, I forgot the Archdruid can obviously tap for mana, so that's not too devastating for them. They get a Nettle Sentinel, they get a Llanowar Elves, they attack for 6. So I think we can just attack with 1 Lingering Souls token, and with the double Exalted triggers, that should be fine. It leaves us blockers, so attack for 3. And Pumpkin Seeds. Whew, okay, that was a sketchy game, but we got there, holy crap. What do we want against elves? We can definitely bring in Demonic Dread. There's no doubt about that. Maybe Nihilists are a little slow. Maybe Kioras don't do much since they're going so wide. March of the Machines and Kiora also not great. We can bring in Oblivion Rings for the Lords, perhaps. Maybe that's okay. Alright. Game 2. That first one was pretty crazy. This is fantastic. It would be nice to have a turn 1 red source for Greater Gargadon, but other than that, yeah, this is fine. We can get a red source for Greater Gargadon with the Evolving Wilds, and that will also give us all the colors for our 3 Cascade spells. And I feel like 3 Cascade spells is pretty good against Elves, which is trying to go so wide. Another Goatleaf Palace, reveals a Heritage Druid and then plays it. Yep, another Cascade spell that we can cast. So let's sacrifice Evolving Wilds, get a mountain. We'll pass the turn. Opponent plays Sylvan Ranger, which allows them to search for more Sylvan Rangers. Yep. Attacks for 1, that's fine. We go to 19. There's a land, alright. So let's play a land, suspend Greater Gargadon, and get a border post in play. And we'll pass the turn. Opponent plays Dwinnen's Elite, gets a token, Collected Company. I mean, that worked really well in response to Restore Balance. I guess we don't have to worry about that this time. So that's good. Opponent gets a whole bunch of stuff. Jesus Christ, that's so many elves. Reclamation Sage. Yikes. So that's gonna blow up my border post. Well, we might as well sacrifice it to the Gargadon in response. That's not great though. Gargadon takes down to 8. We get another border post. So let's just get in. Oh, they blew up my white sword. I mean, we still have a plains, but that's annoying. Yeah, let's get both of these border posts in play. Are we dead though? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17. If they attack us all out, we go to 2, which is not my favorite thing to do. Going down to 2 doesn't sound great, but they could get greedy and try to play a bunch of stuff with the like Heritage Druid and stuff. And if they do that, then that would be a good thing. Nettle Sentinel, that's fine. Yep, taps all their stuff for Heritage Druid. Cast Lead the Stampede, which lets them get a bunch of creatures. That was not a good Lead the Stampede. A couple of mana dorks, not much going on there, so that's good. That is pretty good. They're still going to attack us for a whole lot though. We're going to go to 4. Yeah, 4. Alright, well we can restore balance this turn. There's a border post. Let's tap our mana, sacrifice the mountain. We did draw red swords with that border post, so that's nice too. We will restore balance, wipe out all their creatures, wipe out their land. Opponent just concedes. Okay, that works. That works, I get it. It's annoying. Opponent was going to lose everything. They have 2 cards in hand. Oh, they're drawing stuff right now. They're looking at their top cards, which I do too. Let's see what we were drawing. Lingering Souls, that's fine. Yeah, alright, well, Restore Balance is gonna be pretty good against tribal decks, that's for sure. Anything that's looking to try to keep creatures in play is gonna be a tough go against this deck, so yeah, that's a pretty good matchup. The only thing scary about that is they put out so many creatures so fast that they could just straight up kill us, which they almost did. They could have brought us down to 2. So yeah, definitely, it's definitely sketchy. But generally speaking, yeah, tribal decks are gonna have a tough time. But for us, that's fantastic. So there we go. That's match 4 with Restore Balance. My favorite. The deck's just fun. Makes me happy. But yeah, anyway, we have one more match to go. It could go 4-1, could go 3-2. And as always, if you want to see that match, check the description. There should be a playlist. And I will see you in the final match.